It's really silly and really strange, but like when the legal process doesn't happen the way it's supposed to, it bugs the crap out of me. I can't suspend belief for that. I can suspend belief for everything else that happens in these shows. But for some reason,
that's
that
where
one
you draw
thing,
the line.
I just can't seem to suspend belief enough for that. And it just drives me bonkers.
You can probably guess the genre that I'm going to pick on.
Is it...
Clowns. No.
He took my guess. Yeah.
In medical shows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Medical.
I didn't know you liked medical stuff.
I know, right? It bugs me so bad when they do something incorrectly on a medical show, like that flat line that you see on the monitor. That's called a systole, and you don't shock that. You don't. You can't shock a heart back into beating. It does not happen. Yeah, that bothers me, especially like watching people put stethoscopes in their ears wrong. Like there's a correct way.
Proper way to stick a stethoscope in your ear?
If you notice, the stethoscopes kind of cross over this way where the I'm using my fingers for an audio show. Well, the way that they point, they're supposed to point down into your ears so that you can actually hear. If you put them in the way most people do on those shows where they're pointing out, they're not going to hear anything.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's a correct way to put your stethoscope on. And then just a lot of those sort of things. Like I'm very nitpicky about medical shows, even though I love them. I have let go the doctors doing everything that nurses do. That one I've been able to let go. Like especially the Grey's Anatomy. They have a whole bunch of surgeons doing things that surgeons would never do. That's
beneath them.
It's stuff that the nurses do. Like a surgeon is never going to get a patient up and force them to walk around. They're going to make the nurse do that. They don't care that much.
I don't feel so bad about my legal. Yeah.
It's my profession, though.
True.
The thing I think that bugs me the most is the small details that almost don't matter, but are so wrong. It's like they didn't take enough time to research what's supposed to be.
Yes.
That it's like that would never be like that. It would be like this.
It would never actually happen like that.
Yeah, and it's not like it would change anything. It's just
it's lazy.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Here's a perfect example. Family Guy. I get irritated all the time when I see them draw somebody playing a guitar left-handed when the person's obviously right-handed. I notice left and right-handed things all the time, and I see, or you see them doing something that, I guess it's the same with anybody who's into anything. I'm into music. I recognize things like that, and seeing somebody, even if it's a cartoon and it's supposed to be drawing, you're not supposed to focus on that. I fixate on that tiny detail they could really fix. They just switch the guitar around the other side like it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not even things that would impact the storyline at all. It's just, I mean, it's almost like background things that just take 5 minutes and figure out how it's supposed to be and do it the right way.
Right. Nobody did any research on it.
Yeah.
Come on, Hollywood. Stop being so lazy.
Well, I'll tell you.
See, I think mine fit into that category, but they're just specific to medical things because that's what I know. So
it takes a lot for me to suspend belief in science fiction, especially when it comes to space. I remember being a kid and being super irritated by when you see two spaceships meet each other in space. They always seem to be facing up the same direction, like there's a universal up in space,
right?
Or like the explosions in space and things like that. That's I usually can go, hey, it's cool looking. It's not how it would have looked, but it's cool looking. But there seems to be you never see anybody fly off in the downward or up position. They always,
That's funny you said the series of books I've been reading. Listening
For
to
those, yes, thank you.
He is an audiobook person.
They address that quite a bit. That the space combat. I mean, the ships are thousands of kilometers away from each other. And how space cannot be thought of as a 2-dimensional or even 3-dimensional location. But yeah, that's definitely one of those things where it's like, okay, I mean, for your average viewer to really be able to make sense of what's going on, you've got to put it in those. Oh, here they're coming nose to nose
at each other,
and So that it is what it is.
Yeah, and everybody knows that if you know some maneuvers, you list lazily to the left in space.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to head to our dumb criminal of the week.
Yay.
Very nice.
Yay.
This was actually found by Laura the Great and sent to me. The headline, I'm not going to read the headline. It gives away the whole story.
It's great.
First of all, let's just take a quick guess. Where do you think this story comes from?
Florida.
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 This is our favorite dumb superhero, Florida Man.
Florida man.
A Jupiter, Florida man was arrested for throwing a live alligator into a Wendy's drive-thru window.
Was he naked?
No.
Oh. Get my order wrong, will you? Here's your gator.
Heads up.
No, let him finish
Yeah.
the story. It gets better.
So, I'm sorry. The charges we're about to read just are hilarious. Joshua James, 23, was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Apparently, an alligator is a deadly weapon.
Was it alligator assault?
Okay. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, illegally killing, possessing, or capturing an alligator, and second-degree larceny petite theft, according to the
He
local
stole
sheriff's
something
office.
very tiny.
Officials with Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission told the news that James pulled up for his order, and after a server handed a drink and turned around, James tossed the 3.5-foot gator through the drive-thru window.
Poor gator.
This was premeditated.
Yeah.
He had to go and capture this friggin' alligator,
Again, there's nothing
put
in
it
this
in his
story
car,
about motive.
Yeah, why?
Why?
and then he pulls up, orders his food. They hand him his drink, so that's the petite theft because he hadn't paid for it yet.
Oh god, yeah.
And they throws the friggin' alligator in the window.
I bet this was supposed to be some kind of prank or something,
Oh my
but
gosh.
it got real serious real quick.
That's funny.
I
That poor
just-
gator though.
oh,
Can-
it-
Can you show them his mugshot?
Yeah, I was gonna
because
say-
he looks like a winner.
To me, his mugshot says,
Wait,
I didn't think this through.
it looks like he's got concealer on, but didn't blend it really well.
No.
Yeah,
he wears sunglasses a lot.
Yeah, he wears sunglasses a lot. He has that I done messed up
It's
look.
like it's like a reverse raccoon thing. His face is all red, and then there's like white circles around his eyes.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, he
That's-
probably spent a lot of time out in the sun trying to catch an alligator.
An alligator,
Alligator.
an adolescent alligator.
It just blows my mind that he
He
thought this
had
through.
to have been high. I mean, he had to have been high. He had to be on smoking something. Because seriously, who thinks that up? Who thinks that? You are stoned if you're thinking that up.
I wonder.
let's go get us an alligator
I wonder
and see
how-
what happens when we throw it in this window.
I wonder how many times that Wendy's messed up his order before he decided he was going to throw a gator through the window. How many times have you been furious when they left your fries out, or gave you the wrong thing, or put mayonnaise on your sandwich when you asked for mustard?
Well, I can't say that I've ever been furious at that.
You've never been furious enough to throw an alligator?
No, I've been mildly irritated enough to maybe throw a small marmoset or something, but not an
Marmoset.
alligator.
I don't think I've been animal throwing mad. But I did get mad enough the other day that I put on real pants. I was wearing
Real pants?
sweatpants. I had just gotten out of bed. I was wearing sweatpants and not dressed for the day. I got a text message that infuriated me. I got mad enough. I got dressed to respond to this text message.
And we never left the house the entire day.
No.
Wow.
Like
So-
after she realized what she had done, she changed back.
And I was irritated
She
with
was
myself.
mad that she had put on pants. And so I was like, have you ever been so mad that you put on pants?
Those are your mad
So
pants.
great. It's my
I
mad
put
pants.
on my sassy pants
So-
before I responded.
Yeah.
Did you get glad in the same pants that you got mad in?
No, I had to put the sweatpants back on to get glad again.
But those are the same pants you got mad in. Was the sweatpants?
Yeah. I had to change into my sassy pants, and then when I was done being sassy, I had to put my sweatpants back on.
Is it possible he was just trying to get this alligator a Frosty?
Might have been. Maybe. I mean, because the alligator was a 3-foot alligator. So this is a young alligator. So he was probably whining in the back. I want a Frosty. I want a Frosty. So we probably threw him in there. Go get your darn Frosty, you little turd.
That's probably right.
Yeah.
That sounds accurate.
Well, you know what he needs? He needs one of those cards that we got
Oh, yeah.
from Wendy's. They have these little Frosty cards that are shaped like a Frosty that you put on your keychain. They cost $2, and the money goes to Dave's Foundation for Adoption. And you get a free Junior Frosty with any purchase per card.
Nice.
I need one of these.
We both have these. It was a great $4 investment. It's already paid for itself
Heck yeah.
in
Heck yeah.
Frosties.
In Frosties.
So, yeah, Florida man, this is how you get around that. Donate $2 to Dave's Foundation, get you a Frosty card, and then your Gator's got Frosties.
Yep. Well, before we go, let's talk about what else we got going on.
These two mere mortals.
We got the 2 mere mortals. We're doing some Minecraft MHC, which is Hardcore Challenge, and Happy Bandit joins us for that.
Yep.
And really, that's kind of all we got up right now.
Yeah, you slackers.
We've
What
been
you been
kind of
doing?
slacking.
We have been slacking.
I totally
No.
missed y'all's stream that you did the other day.
Well, you weren't the only one.
Yeah.
Well, I got
We
I got the
hadn't-
message, and then by the time I got home, y'all had already.
We
gone off
hadn't
the night.
we hadn't streamed in so long because just life kind of happens, and then we finally stream, and I think it was like everybody probably just didn't think it was real or something. I don't know.
Much like
yeah.
this channel, nobody believes that we're actually doing things.
We're
Yeah.
pretty cute unicorns. We're cute and sparkly unicorns.
Yeah.
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 So my husband and I actually told some of my coworkers about this the other day. They thought it was an interesting concept. We have a show called Not a Doctor, and it's a medical comedy-ish educational show
Yep.
in which I throw some medical terms at my poor, sweet husband who has no idea what I'm talking about,
Yep.
and he guesses.
Come listen and just feel for me.
Yeah.
Understand the kind of nonsense I live with on a daily basis.
It's really funny. And what I love about it is that, like you said, it is educational. And it's clean and family friendly. So my kids listen to it. And on the days that those come out, we homeschool. So those shows actually count towards their science for the day. And it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to start putting some more anatomy terms in there for them.
Awesome.
It'll be fun.
Awesome.
Because my husband had no idea you had a thoracic cavity. So,
I even know what that is.
good job.
I did
Maybe
listen
you
to
should
it,
do
by
the
way.
show. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Cool. It would have really sucked if I'd have asked that and he said no.
No, I should have said
It would
no.
have been funny, though. It would have been funny.
It would have hurt my pride a little.
And your wife?
And I have Supermom Blues going on, a YouTube channel, and my blog, which I have been very, very lazy in keeping up with. So hopefully by the time this comes out, I will have a new video and a new post up. Knock
Very
on wood.
nice.
Knock on wood. Everybody.
I think that's everything for the most part. I've got my happybanditonline.com, but I literally haven't done anything else on it yet. I just gotta wait for the muse
The
to
muse.
strike.
Yeah.
So,
It's for the whimsy.
as always, we want to leave you with something to ponder, something to think about, something to just mull over.
Chew on it.
Try and make your week a little better by getting those neurons firing in your brain.
You know what neurons are.
I
Good
do.
job.
They're things that fire in your brain.
He's probably thinking actual fire.
He's not wrong.
So for this week, I have found a question that I think will really stress those logical receptors of the brain. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
That's horrible.
Well, I hope that you have enjoyed, and we will see you next time on the 4NerdsCast.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Poor elephants. Bye.
so stupid.
I don't know why. I never fart. You think it's y'all that makes me have to do this?
We give you gas.
Give me gas when you come over. 'Cause I never.
It's the food.
Maybe it is the food.
Food.
It smells bad too.
Oh, I need to take some more of that cold medicine.
You might not want to. You might want to keep those sinuses clogged.
Yeah.